So we're in Aarhus today. Apologies if that pronunciation is wrong. And it's the second largest city in Denmark. And it's very industrial.
Yes, well, yes, it is. We'll see more when we walk through the puddles to get into the main city.
And it's raining, and the forecast is not good for today.
No, it's fairly persistent.
So we woke up to the rain, and then we went down to breakfast, didn't we?
It was an interesting experience.
It was different, certainly. So
there were various members on the table that didn't manage to get given their fruit juice, and then some of us were given our starter, as they call it.
Yep.
So I had my smoothie, and I had my yogurt. And then eventually they took the plates away. Well, most of the plates, not all of them.
No, some.
Some of the plates, sort of every other one. And those of us that had that were given our main course. Well,
not all.
No.
Some.
Ken, of course, doesn't have anything to start with.
No.
So he didn't get anything at all.
I was fine. I was looking out the window at the industrial landscape and watching the rain fall down, and time went on and time went on, and there were three of us there that had no main course whatsoever. I hadn't had any food at that point. And then eventually they brought out the well, I won't call it hot food. They brought out the main course for the three of us that hadn't had anything on the table of 8, and mine came in, it was wrong. I think we were probably about an hour in by now. Yeah. So anyway, I called the waiter over and I said, look, so they all sort of went away and had a chat, didn't they?
They had a conflab, yeah, 3 of them in the corner had a conflab.
Meanwhile, the 2 ladies still hadn't had their orange juice yet, and they were still waiting for their coffee. So anyway, after a little while longer, my breakfast came back, and I must say it was perfect. I don't know what was going on. It was just very, very strange.
Whatever the circumstances, you know, it wasn't right by any means.
So then we came back to the cabin, and we couldn't get in because it was being made up by our wonderful cabin steward Gilbert, who's brilliant. He said 10 minutes, fine. So we thought we'd go out for a walk around the deck, didn't we?
And we couldn't finish that off because they're doing some work at one end. So I don't think I'll bother going anywhere today if it's going to be like that.
So we came back to the cabin, everything perfect in the cabin.
Of course.
Yes, good man he is. And then we thought we'd do this. We've looked up where we were planning to go. Well, let's see, it's started to rain again now. We looked up where we were planning to go, and it's a 32-minute walk. And there are no shuttle buses to take you into town here. It's walk only through a largely industrial area, isn't it? But we had a glimpse of bits, and it looks a very pretty little place, so we're going to have to investigate that later, aren't we? Hopefully when it stops raining. No?
I think whatever happens, we're going to get wet.
Well, yeah, but a little bit wet is all right. It's lots wet.
I think it's going to be wet.
Oh, I don't know. Thunderstorms this afternoon. So
usually means wet.
However, it's 23 degrees and full sunshine here tomorrow.
Yes.
And this is the first dampness we've had on the whole cruise, and for Scandinavia in May, that's brilliant, really.
Certainly better than what we've been having at home by the
Oh,
looks
no,
of it.
no, that's really good. So we shouldn't complain.
No,
about
we're not
weather.
complaining.
No, not weather.
It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, and we're going to get wet.
Some people would say drips don't get wet.
Just bigger. It's only got bigger on this cruise. Right, off we go. And so we set off from Aurora, splashing our way into town to see what we could find. Once we got through the industrial landscape, there was actually quite a pretty port. And as we continued our way, we came across all these sculptures on the way into town. The rain just didn't let up, and after walking for about 20 minutes, we ended up popping into this cafe. So we found this lovely little bakery and coffee shop called the Nice Coffee, Bake and Ice, and it looks lovely. All homemade ice creams here, got homemade pastries, which we have decided to investigate purely because of research. And Lindsey has a Hasseldom, something like that, which is raspberry
Eclair.
eclair. I've got a chocolate eclair, 2 nice cups of coffee. And Lindsey, how is your eclair?
It's not the traditional cream we would have at home,
No.
but it's packed full of raspberry filling,
Lovely.
and on the top too.
Good.
Lovely.
Any coffee?
I haven't tasted that yet.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Wethead.
Wetted. A bit. Only in places, only at the front. Where my hat didn't reach.
Alright, how's your coffee?
Eclair is really good. It's not got like cream in the middle, it's got chocolate cream in the middle. And it's really, really, really chocolatey. I really like it. And we'll just try the coffee now. It's very good. And the other thing is, it's not raining.
No,
here.
it's not raining in here. But unfortunately, it's pouring out now. I don't know if you can get any sense of how bad it is. It's absolutely pouring out there.
It was raining so hard I didn't take my camera out because I didn't really want to damage it. So Lindsey came to the rescue with her phone. It really is a beautiful city and we'd love to come back in fair weather. But we gave up on our original idea, it was just too wet. So decided to hop into a local Viking museum. To be completely honest, the Viking Museum was a little bit of a disappointment, although it was very inexpensive at a cost of just 30 Danish kroner each to enter. It was very small inside and there are limited exhibits. In fact, what you're just about to see covers the entire exhibition. However, it was dry inside, so there was at least one good thing. As we stepped outside the museum, we noticed it was still raining, so decided to investigate the church opposite. Aarhus Cathedral was originally built in 1201 and enlarged into its present Gothic cathedral between 1450 and 1520. It's now the largest cathedral in the whole of Denmark. While we were in the church, we were lucky enough to stumble upon this concert that was going on. There were hundreds of children performing, along with a full orchestra. We did stay for a while and enjoyed the music. Hi, it's Ken, and as you're probably aware, we're on a 16-night Baltic cruise with our friends Bob and Holly from San Diego. And while we've been on board, we've noticed that there's really quite a lot of difference between the English language and the American language. So just to help you out, we thought that we'd get Holly and Lindsey to go through an English-American dictionary. So here we go.
We've discovered, sailing on a British cruise line, but more to the point, sailing with so many British friends, that there are differences in the languages. Some things Americans pronounce differently than British, and vice versa, I suppose. That's just shit. That's just shit. That's just shit. That's just shit.
No, it's fine.
It's fine, actually.
Absolutely fine.
We're coming towards the end of 19 nights on P&O Aurora, our first British cruise. We sailed with plenty of shit like that. On your direction, when you guys are ready, I'll start rolling.
Okay, so I'm starting.
And with the greatest respect, my love, a little bit more volume. You tend to speak very softly.
Okay, so we're
All
just
right.
going to go through the words, right?
Yeah, if you want to, if you can get through them all, great. I would request, and unless Ken feels differently, do at least one full second. Count one alligator silently between each word. That way we have time to break them later.
Okay.
It's
Right.
easier
I'll
for us.
kind of have a little break when we switch roles of who goes first. So like I'll do these first 4 words,
Okay,
and then there'll be a break, and then Lindsay will start the second set.
that's fine. But with
Or are you
each,
doing one?
I think we're doing one,
Yeah.
aren't we?
you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
one.
yeah.
You're doing one list, and or you're going to read a word. She's going to read it. But when you get through, you're going to initiate a block. Then she's going to do the response. Then she's going to initiate 4 or 5 or whatever her's on
Yep.
her list, and you're going to. Okay.
Yep.
But between each word, even each word,
Yep.
please allow 1 second.
Okay.
You ladies ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rolling.
Hot pot.
Hot.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Okay, Holly, you really got to raise the volume, dear. I'll crank that up in post-production. You guys ready for the next set?
Yep.
Go.
Sandwich.
Sarnie.
Jello.
Jelly.
Candy.
Right there. More, please. More volume.
Biscuits.
Cookies.
Fizzy drinks.
Soda.
Lido.
Lido.
Quay.
You're supposed to say key, aren't you? Incorrectly. That's why he's got the outtakes.
Oh my god. Should we do the whole section over?
I don't need you to. You guys can pick up where you left off.
Okay. So it's, what is it?
Key.
Key. Okay.
Just look at the camera first.
Key.
Quay. Bob.
Bob.
Ken.
Ken. Oh, that's the same.
Oh my god! Okay, you guys each have an end bit, don't you, of some sort?
We have the little write-up-y thing.
You're probably much more experienced at remembering lines. Oh my
Your buck sounded like book.
Yeah. I don't know where the accent came from.
No, I don't know where
Alright.
it came from, no. Canada.
Just give me about a 2-second heads up before you guys are ready, to either one of you, to do your thing.
Do you want to do it first, or we want me to do it first?
Doesn't matter because you can switch it about anyway.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I think we need to introduce this. Well, we will, but we can do it afterwards, and so we decide.
That's what I thought you guys were kind of interjecting.
Well, forgive me, I thought this is what you did a second.
No, for this bit.
Well, let's get through this.
Yeah,
and
let's
then
get through this, and then we can do that afterwards.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You ladies ready? Okay, whoever's first, count 2 seconds and then start.
Okay. While on holiday, Bob's specialty dinner included a hot pot.
God. So, that's just shit. That's just shit. That's just shit.
If you're enjoying our content, then please subscribe to the channel. It costs you nothing, but makes the world of difference to us. Oh, and perhaps you wouldn't mind giving us a thumbs up as well. Thank you. And after a quick wash and brush up, it was time for dinner. Well, Lindsey, we've come to the glass house again for dinner.
We have.
Got a little bit of a wait,
Here we have.
but nothing that we aren't aware of. And what have you decided to have to drink in the meantime?
I'm having some cab sauv.
And what flavour is it?
Red.
Red, chili and red. So, your opinion, please, darling.
That's fine.
So you don't look that impressed.
No, it's fine.
It's alright, is it? So I've gone for the Intipalka Malbec.
Oh yeah, we might be able to
Yes,
see
you
that.
got it.
Okay.
Let's see what it's like. It's smelly. It's red. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's easy. It's better than the one I had at Anderson's. Tonight, Lindsey chose her favourite sliders, 2 beef and 1 lamb, while I indulged in a ribeye steak. And because we both had some red wine left, we thought it would be rude not to have some cheese and biscuits to go with it. After dinner we went to the Crow's Nest for some drinks, and while we were there we popped outside because we saw this little baby passing our windows. It's MSC Eureba. From the Crow's Nest we went down to the theatre to see a new group for us called the Privateers. We thought they'd be a bit like the Trawlermen. They were, but in our opinion they weren't quite as good.
Tell me why everything turns around. Pack it up, shack it up, it's all you wanna do. If I could, baby, I'd give you my head might be a sin, but I'll take your bitch, you're gonna regret some of the best has ever been. Trying to rise up your bar, and I feel hard. Breakfast in Georgia and the cold desert cars. If you win, you get the shining floor made of gold. But if you lose, they'll get your soul.
And after the show we decided to head to bed for an early night. Next time on Lindsey and Ken Travel Again, we dock at Skyen and visit the beautiful Beauregard Castle. We try out some new cocktails with a little help from Dillis. We discover the worst pizza at sea, enjoy our final sail away and prepare for our final day of the cruise.